Buenas noches. Muchísimas gracias. What an honor. It is a real inspiration to be here with you tonight and such an uplifting event. But I have not been seeing many of those red cards going up in the past half hour. So I think we dudded out the evening. So don't forget, we're still, look, there's one over there. We're still filling those out. Please keep it going. But thank you. I have had the pleasure of meeting so many members of this wonderful organization in their work with the National Task Force to End Sexual and Domestic Violence Against Women. And I'm so humbled to receive this Congressional Leadership Award. I'm so grateful that I'm receiving it with my very special friend, Lucille Roybal-Allard. And let me tell you, I've been in Congress so long, I am so old, that I served with Lucille's dad when he was here in Congress. That's a long time ago. And she comes from a wonderful family of public servants. And boy, the apple did not fall far from the tree. She carries on, and his name. And we've got a new publication that just came out this very week about the contributions of Hispanic Americans in Congress. And who's on the cover? Cover boy Ed. So please get it. And it's a great historical document about Hispanics in Congress, and Lucille and I, working with our partners like Javier Becerra, we hope to one day, very soon, be able to create the Latino Museum, the latest Smithsonian museum here on the Mall. So we're going to get that done, as well as a women's museum. Those are the two things that we're working on. And I know that Tahirih Justice Center is going to have a big say in that. But as you know, as has been pointed out, we had great success working in a bipartisan manner in reauthorizing the Violence Against Women Act. And this is legislation that empowers survivors and it saves lives. But it was only possible because of organizations like Tahirih, and they work so hard. Boy, these volunteers, these pro bono legal shops who help the most vulnerable members of our society, girls and women who have survived horrendous abuse and crimes committed against them. And here are volunteers and law firms giving of their time to help so many. So their courage, these survivors, they inspire Lucille, they inspire me. And this is something that impacts millions of survivors of violence, and one of those issues is immigration reform. Lucille and I are committed to making sure that we make that a reality this year. Yes, we've made great strides in protecting victims, but the truth is, you know how the current immigration system is. It fails women and children who are seeking a better life in this country. I immigrated from Cuba when I was only 8, so I know what it's like to be a person here, not knowing the language, and you feel like a stranger. You want someone to help you out, but those girls and those women are vulnerable then to those who prey upon them and who will abuse them. And this is just another reason why I'm a strong supporter of immigration reform, to ensure that the protections that we have fought so hard to get actually reach the most defenseless among us, and those are women and children. We've got to reform our nation's laws, and we know that this is going to send a strong signal to the abusers that their free ride is over, that we will side with the most vulnerable over the domineering, regardless of the immigration status of those involved. So thank you so much for everything that you're doing. Lucille and I and all of our colleagues are going to continue to work hard and make this immigration reform a reality, and make the protection for immigrant girls and women around the world who are now here in the United States, their new home, a reality. We've got to protect them, and don't forget, fill out these cards. The night is young. Thank you. Muchas gracias.